The year was 1939.
Damn, old ass.
War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys.
Wait, is Tom a Nazi?
You Google?
Oh, you're still on?
Oh, thank goodness.
The Toy Whiz. They were actually...
What the fuck? Hold on, bro. I don't think I didn't notice this, bro.
Their names.
Listen.
Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're... God. That's Brian Windhorse, Cuddy. That's Los Pollos, bro. Chowicus Downus. That just sounds like a Down syndrome slur. Bro, it is 95 fucking degrees here, dude, in North Carolina. I am truly sweating my balls off. Satan's grip in North Carolina is just tightened like a mug. I don't even know what I did to deserve this, bro. I woke up sweaty. Like, dog, I was going to try to record this video in my car, but as soon as I sat down in that bitch, bro, that seatbelt done treated like... It felt like a Ghost Rider, like, penance there, bro. Like Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage, just, like, chain just on my chest, just sizzling me. Y'all know, y'all seen that new Superman trailer, bro? You know the one scene where, like, the robot straps Superman on that chair and, like, the sunlight goes onto him and he starts screaming? Without context, that seems crazy. But you know what I'm talking about, right? No, I don't. Shut the fuck up. Not in the mood. Not today. And bro, that was dead ass me. But bro, ugh, Jesus Christ, it is burning. But yeah, I'm recording this on my desktop today. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot more calm because I'm also really hot. I'm recording this bitch shirtless, bro. I look like a fucking Love Island love bomb or bombshell. No, I don't. But I'm just gassing myself up. But fellas, we got another death battle in our hands. Wiley Coyote versus Tom Cat. Looney Tunes versus Tom and Jerry death battle. Cuddy, why that W evaded my highlight, bro? Fuck you. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Wiley Coyote really wasn't my thing growing up. I loved the Looney Tunes, but I didn't really watch it growing up. I watched it when I was like in middle school or like high school, early high school. When it was like the new Looney Tunes show, when it was like Daffy and Bugs were like roommates and stuff. And it was a more modern take, and it was really funny. That show was gas. That was funny as fuck. But I grew up watching Tom and Jerry, bro. Tom and Jerry on Boomerang. Y'all remember Boomerang, bro? No. Fucking new gen. On Boomerang, I grew up watching Tom and Jerry, El Chavo, like the animated series. I love El Chavo. Pink Panther. My childhood was peak, bro. My childhood was peak. So safe to say, I'm rooting for my guy, Tom Cat. That's no shade to Wile E. Coyote, though. I don't hate the guy. This won't be a Wile E. Coyote hoodie dude hater, right? Because I don't got the energy. Plus, my skin is... the Satan is kissing my skin as we speak, bro. Like, I'm sweating my balls off. But fellas, lock in. Hoodie dude, don't you have AC? It's on max. You foolish furball, you cost me my dinner. What if you think Wile E. Coyote would be a demon at a protest with like these fucking signs? Maybe. Is that Jizz and Boomstick together? I knew they were canon. Oh, is that girl? Oh, I like the references. That's cool. I was off key. I'm gonna kill myself.
Wile E. Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tom Cat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry.
The fans voted for it, and we're here to deliver.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Oh shit, it look about to get active.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm excited.
In tales told over a shimmering campfire by the tribespeople of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote.
And the HOA. Or tax collectors. Or what's another cunning? Ooh! Car dealership salesman. That motherfucker try to be scamming. They ain't getting me. They ain't catching me.
The Miwok. He was a
Miwok.
Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity.
I ain't gonna lie, real talk, if like a deity such as Mihawk, right, or like a known like god, they played music. For example, Mihawk, if you came up across him and his music is trash, would you be telling him? Like, would you be straightforward and honest? Like, that shit is whack, bro. That shit like the new Lil Wayne album. That shit is garbage. Don't do that ever again. Or would y'all start dick riding and glazing? I feel like y'all be glazers, I ain't gonna lie.
Humanity. To the Sweat.
Wait, is he wearing a thong?
He was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the Brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the great
Golly!
Coyote stalks the American Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner.
Okay, height 5. He's 5'8", birth year 1937, IQ 207, or so he says. Total ass. Eternally hangry. Most loyal customer and occasional employee of ACME, Acme. Inspired by Mark Twain and pre-1949 Chase cartoons. Wait, hold on. What is this laundry list of accolades of, like, his race, dude? What the fuck is this? Hungry as Ridiculous, Jonesy from Fortnite, Pilt Down, Deus Ex Ignoramus, Dorcas Appalante, Barbecupian, Gluteus Maximus. I did not even... It is flaming his ass, he God was laughing his ass off while making his race. Chowicus Downus. That just sounds like a Down syndrome slur.
And this modern Wiley Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll chase that bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it
yeah, the original yearner.
from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wiley was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E. Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory.
Oh my god, that's so sad. Wiley occasionally speaks, most commonly in his crossovers with Bugs, but is largely silent by Cage E's instructions. That's so sad. Wait, and his mom left too? His mom got blown up, bruh.
On the face, an easy task. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wiley manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all, but he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Bro, that actually would piss me off to no end. Just like Endeavor and My Hero Academia, dude. That would actually piss me off to no end, bro. Like, you're just right there. Just a little bit more speed. You know, he should have wore Heelys.
Like Bugs Bunny himself.
Bugs once manually filled the Grand Canyon with a normal shovel within seconds, a feat over 300 tons faster than light. Why would one casually do this?
Needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wiley.
But almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wiley's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet, a Reddit favorite.
Many of which he...
Okay, here's my question. Has Wiley Coyote ever considered making a female Roadrunner? Think about it. Like a female Roadrunner like trap where essentially Roadrunner gets infatuated. Boom. Loves her. Boom, boom, they start going on dates, yada, yada, yada. And then when he was about to marry her, boom, snatches his ass. That's what I would do, low-key. That's how I would catch a Roadrunner. That's how I would catch him. Miscellaneous, unfoldable door, fake leg, grand piano, Green Lantern ring. Wait, Batman, bruh. Batman. Iron Man suits, iron suit, cactus costume, hawk suit, bat plus man, bounty shoes, magician's outfit. What was the last ones? Tools, magic paints. Where does he get? Who is his plug, bruh? Who is this man? Who's giving my man a DNA dissolver, man? Cuddy, I ain't gonna lie. Giving my man an instant. What the fuck's an instant girl? Is he a gooner? Cuddy, who is Flamethrower net gun average ops in like New York City, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Cuddy, a fucking molecular transporter. Mods, hit him with the roadblocks.
He invented himself and uses in excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described super genius, Wiley has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That...
Okay, that got me. I'm not sure I understand the score of their 3 is not so grand. Not so grand, huh? It's 2 levels below an oyster. Your score 3. Real dum-dum. Those results.
Same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard work for him?
Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wiley is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi-billion-dollar revenue.
Jeez, where does he get the money to pay? What's Wiley's job?
For the inherited wealth, Pops. Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clone-O-Matic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Wait, how does he lose?
And half the stuff Wiley uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners.
Dude, that would actually drive me insane. Dude, low-key, I'm really curious, how long will it take for him to develop, like, how does it say, like, insanity, if that makes sense, or, yeah, just borderline insanity.
My man cannot catch a break, but he sure can take some punishment.
No matter the severity of his failures, Wiley is still a toon and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight.
God damn, it's like the eternal Brandon Knight, bruh. Regeneration, shapeshifting, elasticity, immersion, non-physical interaction, fourth wall awareness, exemption from physics, weather manipulation, transmutation, magic, levitation, many more. Okay. Wait, teleport. Exorcism?
Without ever actually dying, he once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Loony DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the loony ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page.
Jesus. In addition to Daffy's survival of total erasure on two occasions, other toons like Furball have regenerated from tool destruction, and Bugs has returned from informational destruction in Space Jam: A New Legacy, the one with LeBron. Yes.
Essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only affects the Coyote when he looks down.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wiley developed a counter to this immortality, the Loony DNA Dissolver, which leaves toons vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet
wait, did that little girl just die from an anvil?
again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was
So he has a toon dissolver. Low-key, won't Wile E. Coyote win then? It's like Tom the... Wait, won't he... Motherfucker.
Wiley's experience as a veteran toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming tiny toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. That's sweet.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system, with more experienced toons like Wiley who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wiley should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune.
Jesus.
Like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
Naturally. Universal feats are common even for weak toons. Elmria Duff survived the end of the universe. The Warners caused a big bang, and Plucky once pulled a new universe from his pocket and unfurled it at 1.9 quintillion times light speed. Of course. Is this Beavis? Oh, Warner. Give me Transformers. Give me a sequel to Transformers 1.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
That was someone's kid. Children, if you didn't know, if you don't pay your taxes, that's what will happen to you.
And then suck up.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, it's not coming out. Anyways.
Up the animator's universe for good measure.
Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball, and even, oh snap!
He caught him? I feel like you let go. Blew up the sun. grew to the size of a planet, turned to a constellation twice, survived an impact the size of North America, withstood smashing a portion of the moon, matched runner speed, scored on the Monstars and Don Cheadle. Oh, right, Don Cheadle was the spaceship in New Legacy. Hunted Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian, Energizer Bunny, and Geico Gecko. I ain't gonna lie, I hate Geico Gecko. Fuck the insurance companies. Whatever. Wait, what? How did he fall? How did he fold this on? How did he sell?
Cut the Roadrunner! Oh, wait, never mind. So damn close!
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,766,842 times.
Not gonna last commitment though. Real talk, if you were an NBA like coach, right, or a part of an NBA organization, and the guy tried out for your team 4,776,842 times, would you let him in? No! That's how y'all sound.
Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
Golly, I ain't gonna lie though. Why not just hunt something else? I feel like Wile E. Coyote, deadass, could be the greatest hunter of all mankind if he just hunted, like, why not just hunt a squirrel? Or little, like, how do I say this? Other rodents, as opposed to, like, the Roadrunner. I feel like the Roadrunner, I feel like the Roadrunner might be a little bit too much, like, of your speed. Actually, no, because that's the chase, though. That's the wait, what does he eat? I mean, no, he eats groceries, I'm assuming. But at the same time, though, no, I feel it. Never mind. I just debunked my own theory because I would love the chase. I'm right there. It's right there. It's right. It's like, what's a hard game? It's like Elden Ring, like a Souls-like game or a Souls game, where you're just like right there defeating the boss, and it's so easy, it's so light, you're getting better. I feel like it's that type of like addiction. So I relate to this on a lot of levels. I ain't gonna lie. 4 million times, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would kill myself, Cuddy. I ain't gonna I said I'm not gonna lie like 5 times in a row. My brain is being melted as we speak from 95-degree weather, dude. But this...
Dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Us.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry.
Damn.
Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession.
Oh, let me read. I thought I was gonna read the rules. My dumbass. The Roadrunner cannot harm the Coyote except by going beep beep. No outside force can harm the Coyote. Only his own ineptitude or the failure of the Acme products. The Coyote could stop any time if you were not a fanatic. A fanatic is one who redoubles his efforts when he has forgotten his aim. George Santayana. No dialogue ever except beep beep. The Roadrunner must stay on the road, otherwise logically he would not be called the Roadrunner. Okay. All action must be confined to the natural environment of the two characters, the Southwest American desert. All materials, tools, weapons, or mechanical conveniences must be obtained from the Acme Corporation. Whenever possible, make gravity the Coyote's greatest enemy. The Coyote is always more humiliated and harmed by his failures. So he's just eternally doomed to suffer for all of time. This is like y'all know Gorefield. Y'all know John Arbuckle. I don't know where I was going with this. I've lost my train of thought, dude. Like a bad parent taking their kid at the mall. I've lost them, dude.
Shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Do you think there's ever gonna be a time where Wile E. Coyote destroys the Acme Corporation like Maki destroyed the Zenin clan? Low key, I would read that. Just make it like a parody. Instead of Wile E. Coyote, what's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F. Okay, make him Wile E. F. Coyote and make him go against the Acme Corporation and make it an obvious parody and just make him just slaughter everyone. Just as a get back. Cause we are all buying that shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Rules that cover his obsession.
While other Looney Tunes creatives like Michael Matisse have asserted that they were unaware of these rules, Jones himself outlined them clearly in his autobiography.
Faulty products and the fact that no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
Well, just him. Dude, that is... So he's just trapped eternally in this time loop, bruh. And he still doesn't give up. Yeah, y'all give up in 2 attempts, pussies. No, I'm playing. But bruh, it's cool. I like it. But I'm curious though, what if like another creative, like for example, Mr. Michael Matisse over here is making a Wile E. Coyote comic or sketch, whatever, doesn't follow these rules. You think, what was his name again? You think Jones would just come down from like heaven and just beat his ass?
While other creatives have altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
Essentially, yeah, so he's hated by everyone, even God.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote.
Make Wile E. Coyote fight God. It'll be like Kratos. Make a Wile E. Coyote Kratos game, low-key.
All our years making death battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But
I mean, is there another handicap? Yeah, they nerfed me. Instead of making me 6 foot, you know, 4, I'm 5'9". So they nerfed me, actually. We all got nerfed. We all got nerfed because World War III is about to start soon, so.
what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place.
The Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second, bro. Oh my, he's essentially Guts.
A swing and a miss superstar.
Swing and a miss superstar. That is, bro, these nicknames are fucking wild. As someone ever called me the fucking Sultan of Second Place, I'm genuinely airing everything out, bruh. I'm pulling a fucking, I don't know, bro. I'm just blowing up on the spot, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
Dude, his life just sucks. Daddy, these nicknames are insane, bro. The Sultan of Second Place. God, his life sucks. The guts of the cartoon community. Okay, now Tom.
The year was 1939.
Damn, old ass.
War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered
Wait, what?
Raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys.
Wait, is Tom a Nazi?
As the
wait.
Wait. Beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle
Dunkirk.
Game of cat and mouse?
Okay.
Oh wow, is that actually where their names come from?
Yeah.
I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin, William, Hannah, and Joe.
Oh, is Tom a dude? It's funny as shit. Birth year 1940, British short hair, inspired a certain rubber. He inspired Luffy? Ah, my goat. A Nazi, but he inspired Luffy. It's just truly a conundrum. Portrayed by 11 voice actors. There are satellites named after Tom and Jerry. Has a look-alike cousin who was scared of mice. Filed in for Alice in Wonderland, Sherlock Holmes, Wizard of Oz, and more.
Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the
Oh my god, who is that? Ugh. Ew. Chopped ass Tom, bruh. Chopped ass Tom.
Of their names' origin, William, Hannah, and Joseph Barbera's infamous.
Ew. Cuddy chopped as fuck. Hey, he got a glow up though. My man, Cuddy looking like, ugh. Cuddy looked like an EDP enjoyer, babe. Cuddy looked like a Dr. Disrespect viewer. A Redditor.
Cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tom Cat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Acris. I just pronounced across as Acris. Oh my god, my brain is melting, dude. Holy fuck. Across Tom and Jerry's history, Tom has been under various households and owners. As such, these owners can be used to identify the era of their cartoons. Okay, where's Tom now?
Is, let's say very much from the 1940s.
Oh my god.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats.
I actually do love cats. Cats, I'm not gonna lie, hot take. If I had to choose, like, gun to the top of my head, I don't know, because dogs help me be more active, but cats are so chill, bruh. Actually, that's a fucking lie. I remember I had a stray house cat, right? It was like storming, right? It was storming, it was bad, and so there was a stray house cat. We let him in. right? Boom, boom, boom. And I wanted to keep him. My family was like, no, Alex, no, 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 no. We should not keep him. I was like, bro, look at him. He's so sweet. The cat would never hiss. Would never do nothing. It was very sweet. It was very kind. Y'all seen Bolt? Y'all remember Mittens from Bolt? Imagine the cat. The cat looked exactly like that. So we named her Mittens. All is well. It's going good. And I was preaching and hollering like, bro, we should keep this cat. It's so sweet. It's so nice. It's cool. It's cool, right? She deserves a home. An hour later, she diarrhea shits on my bed. I'm like, bruh, no way. No way, Jose. I'm like, Cuddy, no way. So she diarrhea shits on my bed, and I'm just pissed as fuck. I'm just dumbfounded doing a 1,000-yard stare looking at my fucking, at my once clean sheet bed covered in poop. And then my sisters come in and start dying laughing. I've never felt any more rage in my life. The cat was obviously not allowed back in the house and therefore has been banned.
It's like Tom are
we do feed it once in a while though.
Actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour.
Cuddy Maxwell, the cat lore, bit.
Leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and
the fuck does that mean?
Hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British Shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And
God, he is everywhere. Garfield.
For Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mouse kind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can.
God, he is a Nazi. Conventional weaponry, supplies, special. Wait, horseshoe magnet, stab boosting perks, potion, spring tonic, extra potent vitamins, genie lamp. Okay.
Around the average American house.
Ogre tooth.
Household like baseball bats, lead pipes,
and guns. Lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal.
In Tom and Jerry Fast and the Fury, the cat vehicle sliced through Australia, destroyed Mount Everest, swirled the Atlantic Ocean, closed the Grand Canyon, and destroyed the Great Wall of China. So Tom is a domestic terrorist.
Is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken. Shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact, he has 9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
Fuck.
Oh, Wiz was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Freaky ass.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically go get them back from hell.
That's cool as fuck, dude. I would automatically read that or play that.
All cats go.
Extremely hardcore for a tune, but
what the fuck?
There isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on?
Oh, thank goodness.
Toy Whiz. They were actually.
What the fuck? Hold on, bro. I don't think I didn't notice this, bro.
Their names.
Listen.
Thank you, Google.
God. That's Brian Windhorse, Cuddy. That's Los Pollos, bro. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. She's chopped, gang. She's chopped. Bro, what the freaky ass? Can I peep that bulge? What the hell? Oh my god. Hey, his body T as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. Goddamn. Bro, it's dude, it's right. Fuck, I can't know. God, he's bald. Damn, all motherfuckers back then were chopped as hell. Hold on, let's go. Wait, let me go back.
Much like the.
Golly. Ew. I ain't gonna lie. Great Clips was running amok on y'all, bro. These barbers back then were unranked, gang. These barbers were in copper, bro. Were in bronze. Oh, shit. These barbers back then were one tricks, bro. Only the buzz cut. Anything else, they were, look at my man. Oh, my lord. Ugh.
The actual Whiz, they were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became
Say that again.
a catch-all term in 1800s England for young drunken rabble-rousers.
One
The fuck?
could, in fact, say that many
Lifted the sun, obliterated a planet-busting asteroid, ruined several countries with his vehicle, dodged lightning and lasers, ran past 2 exosystems, launched into space by an explosion, took Jerry's punishment for over 80 years, defeated Jerry, Butch, Droopy, and the Abyss. Tom beat up existential nihilism, dude.
many rabbles were roused the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid,
Did he just Kamehameha moon?
lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He tanked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age, and his
POV, that one Batman comic where he fucking survived Darkseid's laser. God, I hate Batman writers. Fucking Batman. Tom scaled to Screwy, Squirrel, and Droopy, having defeated the latter in Tom and Jerry the Magic Ring. Bro, there's lore. Droopy was superior to a criminal that outran the animation reel strip. Screwy Squirrel was fast enough to be in 2 places at once mid-combat. He fought against Wally West, bro. That one Wally West edit. Bro, I keep seeing that pose everywhere again. Fuck!
run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're
friends.
actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase.
It's like Gabe Duncan and Mrs. Daphne.
Long ago, the
Oh god, there is lore.
warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm.
What the fuck? Gojo and Sukuna?
And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled
Devil Tom.
corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the tree of life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors used the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
Is this D&D?
What the fuck?
Well, it may sound
There's little to suggest that Tom and Jerry MGM Multiverse contains an infinite cosmos within it. However, the Tree of Life must at least encompass the heavenly abyss and earth realms as the darkness threaten all of Chase worlds. Dude, who came up with this shit? They need it. Bro, this is a crazy frame. Whoa, hold on. There we go. Whoa. Bro. This is peak. I ain't gonna lie. We need the Tom and Jerry writers to, like, I don't know, gang. Take over. What's a shitty? That's a great show. I don't know.
completely insane.
Okay.
It is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material.
I would assume so.
However, it is officially licensed by
So it's
Warner Brothers
canon.
Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it in our research.
So that the gods may grant us mere
POV, that one meme. POV, Twitter.
mortals some heavenly push.
No!
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch
him,
the little
yeah.
rat fair and square a few times.
Wait, did these not impale Tom or Jerry?
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only
Damn.
kitty I truly respect is named
Fierce.
after booze.
Well, then you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
I like Tom. All right, I ain't gonna lie. This solidified it. I'm rooting for my guy, Tom. I did not know he's an eldritch god. Yeah, sorry, I didn't keep up with Tom lore. You think there was just one guy who knew all of this beforehand? Like, y'all know how there's Warhammer historians? There's Tom and Jerry historians. And you think there was one guy who, like, saw, like, the trailer for this and was like, yes! Yes! Finally! You know? Shout out, kudos to you, man. Kudos to you, whoever you are.
Guess what?
What?
Death Battle has merch now.
Cool.
That's right, Boomstick, and you can pick some up for your.
He is incapable of feeling love, joy, or any kind of happiness, except his cold mechanical well wishes regardless. This dude, they're flaming him in his description, Cuddy. This is hell for him. Average Amazon intern bit.
Yourself on our brand new website, deathbattle.gg.
Just click the merch tab at the top. We've got mugs, stickers, shirts, and more.
Wait, hold on. Did I just peep that?
Just click the merch tab at the top.
Oh, that one chick from the Mahitsu and the Shigaraki one. Let's clear this level and go home. Corny ass. Bro, apparently she was like really liked by the fans. Every gooner deserves to be terminated, I ain't gonna lie. Make him run into like Adam Smasher from Cyberpunk. Give him that. Give him the David Martinez lore, bro.
We've got mugs.
Y'all need Christ.
Stickers, shirts, and more.
I'm partial to the official researcher's notebook.
Nerd.
I promise it's not a death note. See, it says so right on the cover.
Sure. There's also exclusive merch for website members, like my beer cooler, which keeps my beer nice and cold. And I guess, theoretically, other beverages too.
Then there's the limited time Game Over tee.
Game over. Dude, Shigaraki's so funny, bro. Let's clear this level and go home. Head us. I ain't go.
Which won't be available much longer, so if you want it, go grab it quick.
We'll be releasing more stuff throughout the year, so check back for updates. Picking up an item or two really helps support independent Death Battle, so we want to say a big thank you to everybody that's already placed an order.
Woo! I'm screaming without the S. But fellas, I know Death Battle watching my videos from time to time, so I feel like I can make a suggestion. I don't have one. I was just saying.
Head over,
I forgot.
Over to deathbattle.gg.
You heard him, bro.
A piece of Death Battle swag that's right for you.
I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. If y'all don't tune in right now, I will find you. That's it. I'm not. I don't want to make a threat. I don't have the energy, dude. The sun is fucking killing me, dude. I am getting skin cancer as we speak.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Hey,
It's time for
right.
a Death Battle.
Grown man, by the way.
Oh!
Okay. It's Tom. I'm rooting for Tom. But like that, the only thing that worries me about Wiley Coyote is that goddamn detuned laser, whatever the fuck. That's it. Because Tom is essentially a deity. Apparently, he outscales literal Satan, Devil Tom. Dude, how constant is this insane Devil Tom? I'm evil, Tom and Jerry. Huh. This is cool. House Mouse must as holius. As holoclus. Thank you, I pronounced it right. POV average Rocket Raccoon main, bruh. Me in World War III dodging the giraffe guys, Getty. They not catching me, gang. Domestic cat Felis Cactus Perpetuus Victimus. Nice. Damn, do mousetraps really hurt that bad? When I was a kid, I was definitely afraid of mousetraps and quicksand. Quicksand because it was showed everywhere in like Dora the Explorer and shit, and Go Diego Go as like this thing that you will sink forever. And mousetraps was another one because like shit like this. Do mousetraps really do this shit to people? Obviously not to the same level, but like I'm just curious. I'm fucking de-atomizing Jerry, dude. I'm stomping on that little shit. Greater Roadrunner. Meepus Meepus. This is so cool. I like this. Coyote Canis Schmuckus. Devious ass laugh, dude. Fight. You foolish Furboy, you cost me my dinner. Wait, I'm curious. Hold on. Let me see. Is there any? There's South Park. Is that Reed Richards? I think it's Reed Richards. And a bunch of alcohol. Oh, that's not Reed Richards. I think that's Steve. I don't know who the fuck that is. Bitch! Holy shit! Damn! Nick! Did he just nuke himself? POV up, copper lobbies, bruh. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, a domain expansion, Cuddy.
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever!
Tom, the war ended 5 years ago, dude. You're free. POV average soldiers on 4th of July. Is Clash Royale? I think there's someone's a mini Pekka, bro. Oh, it's tangible. Or visible. Fat lady. Bitch! Is that little? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a little boy, like the nuke. Damn, Cuddy, he lost 6 lives? He lost all 9 lives? He's down to 1? Ah, shit. The budget can only handle 1 life, I understand. What's that? Acme High Speed. It's gotta be Flash versus Reverse Flash, too. Like that one Injustice game. Injustice 2. Man, did he chuck that bitch fast as fuck? Average college frat guy. I like this. This is so sweet. It's cool. It's like a good homage. What the fuck? Wiley, Coyote, Looney Tune, Omni-Man vs. Homelander debunked. Fraud battle real. Just some. I'm cooked. Yes! Is this a way? Goomba versus Hot Dog Mario versus. Wait, what? Goomba versus Hot Dog Mario versus Solo Lovely in Death Battle. The 10th Columbo reference. Columbo ASMR to watch Wily Coyote versus Tom and Cat 2. Ben Singer versus Chad James is not close. Too powerful, too ruthless. Oh my god, he stomps. Guys, storage just got faster. Ranking all my friends. Wily Coyote reacts to his own Death Battle. Wait, is that a real video? Hold on, Hoodie Do Detour. Wait, I need to see. Are these real videos? We need to see this, fellas. Is this a real video? This is not real. This is not real either. This is like, I know this looks bad, but my Homelander is just, you know, he has a plan. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to see. Okay. Bro, did you see my videos here? Just the most random one. Damn! Should have seen that coming. Bitch! Holy shit! The fucking the loony D, but he's not a loon though. But he hold on. Moment of truth. Oh, we hit them both. Fellas, I'm excited. It wants to be like a battle on. Take this. Damn! And this. Damn! Wait, how about... Bitch! Bitch! Did my goat win? You cannot make this up. Is that blood? No fuck. No fucking way, dude.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Is he British? Come on, man. Oh, and I'm I'm burning. Oh my, and my balls sweaty. Oh my god.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. I mean, no! Animal cruelty, no!
No!
Considering coyotes eat cats,
Oh no.
I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away.
I mean, I don't know. Wasn't Tom like a deity?
They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend.
While the Tree of Life encompasses at least 3 finite universes, the animator's universe transcends Looney Tunes as a whole, which encompasses the infinite universe, the serververse, and millions of timelines.
With universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wiley to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
Universe. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I ain't gonna lie.
And while Tom could move faster than light,
even outside of scaling to Roadrunner, Wiley outdoes Tom's quantifiable speed feats. He's massively faster than light feats are more numerous and impressive, and he scales to low-tier tunes like Plucky, who are faster than anyone in Tom and Jerry, even accounting for Chase.
Wiley could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time.
But the quicks are solos.
Immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wiley gets the edge in stats.
Okay.
Wiley's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not.
But I don't know though. Is the arsenal better because like he gets scammed though? He's getting scammed. It's like, who gets scammed on a daily, like day-to-day basis? Like Temu enjoyers, people who like Temu products. That shit breaks in like 2 days.
Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
Damn, got my ass. See that hoodie dude? Shut the fuck up. Oh, okay.
Biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, okay, I got that. It's the same like premise. It's like that one Tom guy. No, it's not that. Like he's just power scaling Tom and Jerry. The Looney DNA Dissolver can suppress regeneration greater than Tom that functions similarly to his. The official Warner Brothers Twitter account has even stated that Tom and Jerry meet the criteria for being Looney and Sunny, suggesting they will be vulnerable to Dissolver's effects. Damn, Warner Bros. Themselves even... Damn.
With actual...
Doing anything but giving Transformers 1 a fucking sequel.
DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wiley is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
But the only reason Wile E. Coyote fails is because he's actively hoed, but he only fails against a Roadrunner, not Tom.
It came to intelligence, Wiley's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wiley's narrative-enforced bad luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wiley's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of
Okay, I'm invested in this. I'm actually invested.
Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place. Space Jam.
Where
no fucking way.
Wiley yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history,
Acme also plays a substantial role in Wiley's failures, potentially even having a hand in all of them. In Cartoon Network's Acme Hour TV spot, he immediately caught the Roadrunner by simply using generic branding.
Wiley's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades. even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wiley couldn't eventually land a hit with the loony DNA dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
Even outside of the DNA dissolver, Wiley could put Tom down permanently via stealing his soul, freezing him into time forever, or hypnotizing him into killing himself. That's the route they should have went, fuck it. Make it like the one SpongeBob episode. All things Wiley can and has done before. Wait, Wiley has made someone kill himself? Like, in contrast, Tom's only win condition is turning the DNA dissolver against Wiley. Wiley's just that D1 gaslighter, bro.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wiley's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wiley, whereas Wiley's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory.
Wiley gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner,
Jesus Christ, that blood splatters the thing.
is Wiley Coyote.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. I had fun. That was fun. All right, what's the next one?
Next time on Death Battle.
Is it the Hulk versus Godzilla? Wait, Miles? Who's he fighting? Hold on. What? Wait, Miles is gonna fight Deku? Oh no. Oh no, dude. This kind of seems like a stop. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Am I tweaking? All I know, because I have not caught up with the Miles Morales like lore, like in his comics. All I know is he got the new like Venom touch. Right, Venom touch sounds crazy, but essentially like static powers. But this man Deku, he's dude, he's insane, bro. Oh, dude, it's David versus the Goliath gang.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Like, I'm obviously rooting for Miles, Spider-Man. That's fucking Spider-Man, bro. Hey, anytime it's Spider-Man, I'm rooting for Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man. But listen, I don't know. Maybe Miles got some new feats lately. I haven't been checking out. But bro, they give him the Thor lore by Odin's Fade. maybe. Yo, I will be watching regardless, though. Dude, if Miles wins, that'd be goated as fuck. Folks, that's gonna wrap up today's video, bro. Loving Death Battle. I love them. If they're watching this, Boomstick and Jizz, put me in a death battle. Have me fight against Kratos. Fuck it. Just in the background getting like fucked up. I feel like that'd be hilarious. Slight spoiler warning. I'm rather disappointed to fight than end with Jerry and Ronan versus go back and popcorn watching them. Nah, actually that should have been funny. But folks, that's wrap up today's video, bro. If you liked the video, let the video know, but bye.